Well, hello, and you should be most welcome to Gmodism. We are back into From the Depth. So I am building my super cool, hopefully superior battleship. We haven't built so much, we don't know yet. In any case, what I wanted to check out is basically between these beasts. This is the Turtelord made by Setup. And over here we have Brenzo's Ragnarök 2.0 remake. And what I basically want to do is I want to pitch these two battleships against each other, because I know that the Turtelord is immensely strong. It's like a crazy build. It's so strong and so cool looking. And here we have the Ragnarök, which has so much fame and history and has really been made to produce a much stronger and more dangerous behemoth. This is truly a beast to beat, and basically I want to build my battleship to definitely beat the Ragnarök. However, I found that the Turtelord is immensely strong too, and its crazy stacked cram, damage and diff guns and mortars, all of that is just so immensely powerful. I kind of don't know anything that can beat the Turtelord that costs less than it. This is literally one of the best ships ever. So, I want to know, is the Ragnarök better than the Turtelord? Will it be able to beat it? I don't quite know yet, and I see we have a collision incoming here. Oh my god. Yeah, well, in any case, we might do a proper walkthrough of the Ragnarök sometime too, but we will just check a little bit quickly into the Turtelord, so we can kind of see it has some cool interiors. It has some plates and stairs and different floors. It's a very nice build. We have gone through and looked at this in more detail before, so I suppose that this ain't new. But I think it's very cool. I just love the feeling that we can actually live on this thing. It really makes me think about Philip Reeve's Mortal Engines books. Very good books, by the way, if you haven't read them. In any case, this is the Pilkington Fleet's HMS Ragnarök 2.0, and the original design is a Swedish YouTuber you probably know more well than me, which is Robas, who unfortunately doesn't do From the Depth content anymore. But in any case, in the day he built a very powerful ship called the Ragnarök, and due to things getting updated and stuff like that, it's not very powerful anymore. So Brenzo basically remade the ship and made it much more powerful and a formidable thing. So we should check this thing out. Just take a little look at it, a little bit quickly in the interiors. We'll probably do some more proper walkthrough sometime. By the way, adding video screens like this, that lags a lot. So if you're doing a ship that's supposed to deliver performance and not lag so much, I would recommend you to remove them. But this is of course also made to look really cool, so it has that. Poor thing. Yeah, we have some cool Robas artwork there. Yeah, and the Makvoras, the best fast food chain ever, of course. Barracks. Yeah, well, in any case, this has so cool interiors. We'll probably look... Oh my god. We'll probably look at this a little bit in more detail in some future video. We've gone through it a little bit before, but it's cool and all. But in any case, let us actually have some battles going. So we're gonna pitch these against each other. God, it just lags with them approaching. It's calculating the imminent collision. Bam. Yeah, well, in any case, this is not the type of battle we'd like to look at, is it? This is just collision. Poor thing. Poor thing. Let's go. And I'm gonna load my big naval battle rule set. It gives us 1 million material per ship, 10% thing like that. It has some rules. If you're under 25 meters under the water, you're probably already kind of dead, or you're trying to be a submarine, which kills you. Maximum distance 6,000. We don't want to watch anything else like that. So yeah. God damn it, Turtelord. Do you see this? Version 486? Oh my god. Yeah, well, setup saved us a lot of times, that's for sure. Up here on the, where is it? The Ragnarök, we have version 390. Oh man. These both ship has been polished so much, it's completely crazy. And there we go. So basically, Brenzo, we made this Ragnarök rebuild, and Setup, who made the Turtelord, they are both really skilled builders. So I'm not sure I'll be able to pull it off, but I would like to make a ship that can beat both these ships. Preferably with a material disadvantage, but of course I'm not sure that will be even possible. I'm not even sure I'll be able to make a ship that can beat both of them at like a lower material, but we'll see. I'm going to do my best, and of course the Turtelord, it is quite a bit more less like it's 1.939, so it's under 2 million. While the Ragnarök, it's actually over 2 million. So it's basically a little bit under 2.2 million. So yeah, basically the Ragnarök costs like 200k more than the Turtelord, which is of course a formidably expensive gun. Yeah. 39, yeah, exactly. That's like anyways, 200k-ish. Not sure exactly. I don't have my calculator. So anyways, we're gonna let this battle play, and this is very interesting. And one thing you should know is that the Turtelord has smoke and it has shields, but it does not have active defenses. So it's not using lambs, sieves, or anti-missile anything there. Now, the Turtelord fires a swarm of diff rods. So they're coming in here, and you can see that the lambs, oh my god, the lambs can't take it out. Bam! That's a barrage! Oh my god, the damage! Oh god, the Turtelord is scarily dangerous, man. You can see that the Ragnarök has some pretty formidable civ systems. Now, okay, the next volley is coming in. Nice cram barrage, bro. So they're trying to target, of course, but man, I feel that, oh, that hurts. Yeah. Wow. That's crazy. I'm a little bit scared. I'm not sure I'll be able to make my ship beat the Turtelord. That thing is absolutely brutal. Setup is such a skilled builder, and he builds so nice details too. It's pretty crazy. Like, Ragnarök has some pretty good civs, but I think against this particular thing, it's probably so that Brenzo would have used flax instead of what we are having now, which is kinetic and lambs. Yeah, no, wait, no. He actually has flak. Yeah, Brenzo has flak civs on this too. He does that, but he doesn't have flak civs that have a very big radius. It's kind of small flak, so it's good against swarms of like small medium missiles, but less good against huge clouds of cram shots just coming in there and just, you know, killing everything, because for that you need like 500mm flak diff guns, which is probably something I'm going to have on my on my new battleship. By the way, this is a secret from next episode, but I have a name for it. It will be called the Gimle, or possibly Gimli, we'll see. And the reason for this will be explained. It's actually a pretty good reason. I did my research, I did my history and mythology. In any case, oh goddamn, look at this turret. Like, this barrage is so crazy. This turret is completely disabled, man. That's so scary. Look at that exposed area here. Oh shit. You can see too that the mortars are coming in here. They're pretty scary. They are pretty scary. We have reached some stuttering here. And for me, this usually happens whenever we have... oh, look, that's some pretty strong civs. You can see that we can really see that the LAM system gets absolutely drained by mortars like this. Man, the Ragnarök is down to 75% and the Turtelord is at 94. This is like this is not a fair match by any way. It's completely pivened by now. Man, it's just, you can see we're firing at this thing. The head is a little bit sad, yes, but for this turtle it doesn't matter. None of the main guns are basically taken out. We have had some big damage in the front, so it basically affected its floatiness. Yeah, well, in any case, what happens when it stutters for me is that the water pumps are put in action, so my ship will actually have no water pumps, and for any contestant that will send their ship in, there will be no water pumps allowed, because I hate this kind of stutter. I'm actually gonna turn off GPU Ocean in hopes of or getting less stuttering. But it's not about that, it's honestly the water pumps. For my system, for some reason, the water pumps calculation when we have breached and damaged hulls, it just causes the micro stutter. Annoying. I don't think it helps turning off GPU Ocean. I stopped turning it off because I noticed it doesn't actually matter. Like, not for me. 67%, oh man. The Turtelord is just completely sweeping the... It's sweeping the floor with the Ragnarök and like cleaning the carpet too. Poor thing. Man. Alright, I think I'll be able to design a ship that can beat the Ragnarök, but I'm not sure I'll be able to beat the Turtelord too. That thing is absolutely insane. The damage, how can you even protect yourself against that? I think the answer is diff flags, but that's something that would be added at like the latest stage. Yeah, we're gonna have another round. This battle is obviously over. Like 94 versus 63%, just 3 minutes in. None of the main guns seem to be functional anymore. Okay, we're down to 58. Yeah, let's move on to... Woohoo, man! That's crazy. Well, let's do another bell. You know, we're gonna do best of three just to know. So we'll do another bell. I guess the Turtelord gonna win, but who knows. And I know for Brenzo's battle, he basically made it so that you can spawn at like an angle. I don't know exactly the angle, but let's say like 76.3. Because he thinks it's fair that broadside ships can spawn with the side towards the enemy, so they have some advantage over the frontsider. However, I will disagree, but we'll do this battle again. I give it the spawn angle, and yeah, we'll see if it's the same results or if the Ragnarök will be a little bit lucky this time. And the reason why I wouldn't agree with this is basically I thought long and hard about this, and you can see this frontsider here, it's sitting there, it's really stable, it's like siding the enemy, and it has like access with all its guns. But it also doesn't really move, it's like dead in the water. So to combat the Turtelord, what you would like to have is probably have like radar missiles and just have radar frag missiles just hitting every part of this ship and just disabling the barrels. That's one method. Or I'll just have doom crams, like really big crams, because this thing won't be able to move. Like the best defense against crams is to move out of the way. So as you can see, like a lot of the Turtelord's crams actually missed the Ragnarök. I think it's fair that you spawn the ships with nose to each other, because yes, the frontsider have access to all its guns, but it's also an easy target. When we spawn like a broadside ship with an angle here, it can access its sideways movements very quickly, and it's much more likely to evade shots. And if you let people spawn their ships with a broadside towards the enemy, it doesn't like make them have a good maneuverability. It makes them get away with having like non-maneuverability, and I think ships should be maneuverable. Otherwise, they will get into bad angles, and in a way, we should reward ships that are built a little bit more realistically, that has good maneuverability, and now the Ragnarök has really good maneuverability, I will say that. But some ships that are really big doesn't. And if they don't spend materials on having good maneuverability, they will end up closer towards the enemy and might end up with a bad angle. And that's like the trade-off they have to make then. That's my reasoning, and I actually spoke with Menti about this, and Menti is of course from the depth most famous tournament organizer. And he also agrees on that. He has some other rules, like letting ships not having too many, making them be like one-siders, or that they have to be have several ships in the fleet, or that they should yeah, there were some different things he spoke about. I don't remember everything, but basically he also thinks that the nose of the ships should be towards each other, because otherwise they can like have really long distance battle and really get away, and nose to nose makes them get closer and makes it a fairer match. He said that, so I totally agree with that. But let's start this battle. I shouldn't talk forever, my god. Sorry about that. So, okay. The Ragnarök is maneuvering in. It's moving sideways. The swarm is coming in. Oh yeah. It was saved from that first blast here. It's really moving sideways here to get some good damage going. God damn it, I talk so much. In any case, I would like to give out a huge special Uber thanks to Admiral Super Dave. We have a new admiral in the army of GMODISM. He's enlisted and commissioned officer in the army of GMODISM. And the admiral is of course the top level you can be in the army of GMODISM, the absolute most revered supporters here. So thanks a lot for supporting the channel, and thanks a lot for joining the army of GMODISM. My best army of GMODISM commander, Admiral Super Dave. And about that, we also want to give out huge thanks to Stellar Lieutenant C2. And Stellar is of course YouTube member. Ooh, those bounced. Lucky for the Ragnarök. Ragnarök is faring a little bit better in this match, like sideways, with having its all guns access the enemy at the same time. It's nice to see. Well, any case, Stellar is of course Stellar GMODISM from YouTube membership. And then we have Commander Ike the Boater, Commander Ejin, Lieutenant Asteria, Lieutenant Powered by Greed, and Lieutenant Tyler Russ and Lieutenant Vincent Veritas. Well, commissioned officers in the army of GMODISM, thanks a lot for supporting the channel. So, we'll see how this battle develops. I do suspect we get very similar results this time too, but you never know. This is why we have best of 3, because sometimes a ship is just unlucky. Ooh man, you can see those Civ scans are really sawing through here. Bam. What happened here? The Turtelord... Oh, it hasn't fired in a while, I wanted to say. But then it fired. So we have the swarm here. Turtelord is in lead with like 1%. Bam! Poor turret. None of the turrets are disabled yet, and we're already 1.46 minutes into the match. Right. We got 87%. Okay, it's turning. Turtelord is still faring a lot better, but it looks sadder this time. You can see really digging through here. I don't know how many layers of era spam is in here, but there's like some questionable... there's like almost cheese. And that's like borderline questionable, but okay, yeah. It does sponge all the aim points, so I guess most of the weapons will actually aim towards a pretty sensible spot, or sensitive spot. Turtelord is down to 90%, so that's pretty crazy. But HMS Ragnarök, Hans Majestäts skepp, is what HMS stands for, by the way. And that's of course His Majesty's ship, because Sweden is a monarchy, if you didn't know that, officially. He like literally does nothing, but you know, officially. So we got another swarm incoming. It hurts looking at this, man. There's some dangerous things. I'm not looking forward pitching my future Gimli super like a Gimli battleship against the Turtelord. Those cramps really hurt. Alright, 76% versus 89. Of course, you never know. Can always be lucky. Look at those civ systems. They're really mopping up these skies here. But when they come shots from two different directions, they don't really know where to aim at. Oh, the civ system is doing a pretty good job here. Well, Turtelord has a pretty good advantage still, but man, if he can just keep... If the Ragnarök can just keep off all these shots incoming, that's probably pretty great for him. Look at that, we're really cleaning up here. But now comes a big swarm. Ugh. 69. Down to 69 health. Nice, bro. Okay. Yeah, that's some damage, man. That's some damage. That turret is completely disabled. Water pumps start to complain and give us stuttering. More. Oh, yeah. I believe we're looking at a battle that's over. But man, the HMS Ragnarök's civ system is so good. I really need to make some pretty powerful shells to get through, and I already did since the last episode of building the battleship, or the first episode that is. You can see that I actually have a cram turret that will get through these civ systems, and that's nice to have, and that's probably needed because they're really cleaning up the area. It's actually very satisfying looking at the Brenzo's HMS Ragnarök 2.0 sweeping up the skies from these shots. Very nice indeed. Alright then. 62-89. I think we'll know exactly where this is going. Same result as last time. But both ships are truly very strong. The turtle is looking a little bit submerged. I would say he's a little bit under the weather. Very funny Gmodism. So, actually not very funny. But anyways, look at that arc though. Crazy. Really spacefaring. And we're gonna see them steer towards the target too. I'm not even sure we'll get there in time before the Ragnarök despawns, because this thing is so sad now. And we're in space. In any case, that was interesting to know. So we can conclude, and like the battles were not very even, we can probably unanimously conclude that the Turtelord is a much stronger ship than the HMS Ragnarök if we look at metrics like materials cost. Of course, the Turtelord has a higher block count, but yeah, some people measure block counts too as kind of strength of ships, but I don't know. For me, I think actually water pumps lag much more than block counts, so I don't know how relevant that is. But yeah. In any case, thanks a lot for watching, and again, huge thanks to the commissioned officers in the army of Gmodism, and of course, especially our new Admiral, Super Dave. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, you should leave a like, because some other people might find the video then. And if you really enjoyed it, you should definitely subscribe so you can catch our next episodes. This is your host, Gmodism, signing out with the with a little victor shot here at the Turtelord. Well, good job setup. It's a very strong one. I hope I can beat it in the future. We'll see. In any case, see you next time. Gmodism signing out.